Hey guys, it's Janie. Welcome back to the Crafting Bookworm. We're going to finish up our 10 Ways to Love Bible study. Okay, welcome back everyone. Welcome new subscribers. Thanks to all of you for your continued support. Whether you're here for books or crafts, I appreciate each and every one of you. So in this portion of the Bible study, we are talking about 9 and 10, which is answer without arguing, Proverbs 15:1. And 10 is promise without forgetting, Ecclesiastes 5:5. Okay, so when we're talking about answering without arguing, it's pretty self-explanatory. But it says in 15:1, a soft answer turneth away wrath, but grievous words stir up anger. And I'm sure we've all experienced this at one time or another. I know I have, for sure. We should respond to anger with a gentle answer. This gentleness can extinguish the fire, or at least it will give no more fuel to the fire. So if you can remain calm, while you're talking, it usually can, slow things down a bit. Both parties can communicate better if a person doesn't come charging, flying off the handle. So I think if someone starts out with a calm voice, it'll help things a little bit more. And I know, sometimes it's really hard to face anger without using more anger. It is a difficult thing. But when we do, it's only fuel for the fire. And what we need to learn is, we need to calm the rage before it gets out of hand, because using a calm answer, as I said, usually is quicker to lead to a solution. Now, if we go back to, if we go back to James 1:19, it says, wherefore, my beloved brethren, let every man be swift to hear, slow to speak, and slow to wrath. And like I said, I know that it is difficult to not enter something with anger, especially if you may have been accused of doing something, or someone may be saying untruths about you, or however the situation comes about. We just need to stop a minute and just, if it helps, ask what would Christ do in a situation. And we all know what the answer to that would be. You got to be calm. Let's not stir the pot. Try to have resolutions without the anger. Okay, so number 10 is promise without forgetting, Ecclesiastes 5:5, and it says, better is it that thou shouldest not vow than to vow and not pay. When you are making promises, you need to make sure that you're going to back up those promises, because, it's going to wreak some kind of havoc. Think about how, God or Jesus would make a promise and then follow through on that promise. If you can keep those thoughts in mind, maybe that's going to help you out. And you gotta know when to make a promise and when not to make a promise. I try not to make promises, at all, because something will come up and you can't, keep that promise. So it's best to just not promise things, and teach our children that, because I know when our children are young, they're like, okay, mommy, I promise, kind of thing. And you kind of have to just take that with a grain of salt, at the time that they say stuff like that, because a child's mind, I feel like, is works more rapidly than what our minds do, and poof, they've forgotten that, minutes after they've said it. But as we're coming into adulthood, we know when we can make a promise and keep it, and we're making a promise where we're like, oh, maybe, maybe I can follow through on that, because there's a lot of broken hearts, when a promise has been broken. There's been, probably arguments over this, or people just being very angry. So it's best, like it says, to not make a promise if in your mind you aren't really sure. Like, you have to be 100% positive that you're going to follow through, because it can lead to so much turmoil if you don't make promises. And I'm sure we've all been promised things, and those promises have been broken as well. And just reflect back to how that made you feel when someone, promised you this and they didn't follow through on it. We should not want those same feelings, to be given to friends, family, So just really try to not make a promise if you don't know for sure you can follow through on that, because, like I said, it's going to cause a lot of turmoil. Someone's going to be upset or hurt or angry, and then that leads to all other issues after that. So I didn't really have any backup verses for this. I got surprise visit from my youngest daughter and my grand blessings, and it was just something, I was going through this quickly, and that came to hand, and I had my notes wrote down, but not really any references. I think I did look on BibleRef.com, and it said that was coming soon also, so they didn't even have other references to this. So anyway, that concludes all 10 ways to love. It's 10 ways to love others well. So this really helped me a lot, you guys. This whole Bible study was just very helpful for me, and I'm glad that I decided to do it. Opened your eyes, to a lot of things. Like, maybe you're messing up on one or two of them, and this just really kind of pulls it all back in for me, and it's been very, again, uplifting for me to go ahead and do this, and having this beautiful kit to create this journal with. Speaking of, that is what we're going to move on to. Here's our 10 Ways to Love journal. I added the bead dangles for these ties from our closure, and I did open it up a little bit more so it's not crushing my pages. I'm not going to show you everything that I did in here. I'm going to save that for the flip through, but we do need to finish 9 and 10. So we're going to flip over here to the back side, and I'm going to find number 9, I think is this one. This is for number 9. And again, in the time that I had, I was able to put this together. And I'm going to let you know what we're doing on this one. Okay, so what we're going to do is another one of the full page pockets. That's going to be actually 2 pockets. So we're going to have a pocket here and a pocket here. And this is going to go on the page like so, getting it not too close to the inside, because we want it to be able to, the pages to turn. Okay, so it's going to go like this. So this upper portion will be a pocket, and then this lower portion will be a pocket. And I've got another one of those in here, this style pocket. And so we're going to have a tag here, or journal card, or what have you. Oh, quote card. And then we're going to have a pocket here. Okay, so let's go ahead and glue this down first. And we'll show you how I do that. So we are going to glue down the side. I drew a line back here so I know where to put this line of glue. And then we'll be gluing here and here as well. So it's going to go in an L, and then we're going to glue across that line. And that will put this pocket down. Oh, the pin's in there and it is stopped up. Shocking. Not really. So I hope everyone is having a good morning. It's still pretty early here. It's 8:40. All my grand blessings are still sleeping, and my daughter. So I figured now would be a good time. Oops, I keep running off my... Now would be a good time to get this finished up so I have something to upload. Perhaps tomorrow. Today is Sunday. And I'm not sure when my daughter is going back. They're trying to figure that out. So I'm just kind of sitting tight, you know. Okay, there we go. Now, we got here. I already made our quote card, so let's hope it fits in here. And it does. This is going to be a journal card, I think. And then we're going to put in the answer without arguing card also in here. But this, again, just scraps, you guys. I don't know if I think this is too wide. And it's just kind of taking that glued spot up. And we don't want to do that. So I'm going to trim this down. I think I glued that part. Did I not glue that? Oh, that's what I didn't do. I didn't glue that part right there. No wonder it was going in there. Let's put a little glue right there so that part can hold down. Okay. I need to trim this up a little bit. I really didn't want to trim anything else off of it, but I think I'm going to have to. So we're going to take another edge off of here. And let's see if that's going to work now. Okay. Wow, it looks like it might need a little more off of there. I know this one will go in there. But I really wanted this in there too, because it just kind of makes this card not look so lost. We don't want the card to look lost sitting in there. So, okay, I think that's good now. Okay, so what we're going to do is round the corners. I didn't do all this because I didn't know if it was going to fit, so I hadn't round the corners, because then you got to end up trimming. You got to do it all over again. And work smarter, not harder. And that's fine. Right. We are going to be using gathered twigs today. Get these edges. I adjusted my camera stand. I'm not sure how that got pushed back so far. I'm thinking that I had my tablet sitting up there when I was talking to my sister, and I'm thinking it pushed my camera arm back towards the window, and when I was recording I didn't pay attention to where it was, because I was thinking, well, it wouldn't be moved. It was. Okay, so there's that one that now fits in the pocket. And then we're going to put that one on there. And now we've got this, and we're going to have to figure out where we're going to put these that they're going to show up. One of them can go down here in the corner. How about the bigger one down here in the corner, and then the scripture somewhere near here? Or we could put it on the back of this card. I don't want to put it on the quote card because, you know, you've only got that small space to... I think I'm going to try it right here. And then this one right here in this corner. What do you guys think? Does that work? Let's go ahead and try that. Let's see if we've got any... Oh, yay, we have a seam in here. That's always helpful. And we're going to go up here so it can be seen. And I think we'll just fold that corner underneath instead of trying to trim it. A gentle answer deflects anger, but harsh words make tempers flare. And that is Proverbs 15:1. I don't like how this is hanging over on this, though. I don't want that to cause issues and pull the sticker up. So let's see if we can trim that off. There's still a little bit more. I didn't pay attention to that. I'm going to put that on there, but that's much better. I just don't want it to get snagged on the other page and then ends up pulling that sticker off. Okay, and then we've got the answer without arguing here. Do we have another? Wow, I got lucky on this one. They both had the little pull thing. So it's been very busy around here with my 3 grand blessings, and it can be a lot, and it makes it hard to get stuff done. When, you know, I just have Roe here during the week, it's calmer. But having 3 more grand blessings here, and they are a little rambunctious, except for the littlest one. She's just turned a year old in June. But she cries a lot. I can tell you that. But they're all sweet. I love them. I'm so blessed having them. Okay, you guys, there is number 9 done. I feel like I want something on here, but I will do that outside of the camera before I do the flip through of this. But I feel like I want like some of this yellows to break this up a little bit, and I don't think I have anything sitting here on my desk right now. I do have this. You could trim that down. And then I could have put the scripture on there. But I'll figure that out if I want to put something on there. So now we're going to go to number 10. And I got to find... Where's my paper clip? There it is. Okay, so this is going to be for number 10. And... so, on this one, we're going to have, this is going to be our pocket. It's going to go a little like this. It's probably going to just be a tuck. So I'm probably not going to glue this side. I don't know yet. I'll see how I feel when the time comes for that. So right now we're going to glue this and this. I think I'm going to ink these edges here a little bit. So after I finish this Bible study, I must get started on my journal swap. Bobby, I'm sorry I haven't started yet. She told me we can postpone it, but I told her I'm not a quitter. So I will actually be able to start on that swap journal. My sister has commissioned me to make a journal for her best friend. And then, of course, I want to do my next poetry-inspired journal. My secret project is almost finished. I haven't picked it back up. I just have to do some tags and journal cards for that one. And then I'm doing the Beauty of God Bible study, which I've already finished. I've recorded everything, and you will see those every Thursday. And there's only going to be 3 more of those because it was a pretty small Bible study. I'll tell you what, you guys, going on vacation really just kind of just slowed things down for me. So, yeah. And so I was playing with this, just a scrap. This other one you saw over here is part of that. It's 32-pound paper, but folded in half, so it's pretty sturdy. So I was playing with this because this is what's going to go in here. So that's why I really wanted to make it just a tuck, because I knew it was a little bit wider. But I also, how did I want to do this? I also have this little thing on here, and I wanted to put this on here, but now I don't like it. It looked better yesterday. So I'm probably not going to put that on there, and I'm going to end up putting, maybe I had it like this. Yeah, but see, now I don't like it. Yesterday I convinced myself it was cute, and now I don't like it. This is a sticker here. I think what we're going to do is we're just going to put a scripture on here. Because now I don't like this piece on there. I don't know. I hate these decisions. Because I liked it bringing in some blues. Yeah, now I don't like it. Anyway, while I'm thinking of that, this I'm just going to put over here. And it's going to be a little tuck spot for this quote card. So this will sit right in here like this. So that's going to go there. Let's make that let's put that our tuck spot on first. And then maybe I'll decide on this other one. Not guaranteeing it. Okay. I don't want it all the way to the bottom of the page. So we're going to go a bit like that. And then this will go inside. And yes, I already made it. Now for this. I don't know. Well, I know I'm going to round my corners. And this was going to sit down in this corner, and then something was going to go on here like this. I know I'm overthinking right now. Definitely. And I hate when I do that. Because I was moving along getting these ready for today's video. And everything was great, and now I'm questioning that. So this back will still be able to be wrote on. There's still plenty of places to write. I really do love the sunflower on there. So I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. So we're going to put this on. Do we have a... Okay, we got one. Oh, nope, we do. It's right there. It's better to say nothing than to make a promise and not keep it. Ecclesiastes 5:5. I should have trimmed more of that off. But that's not bad. And I don't think I got it on there straight. It might be a little off. Okay, now we've got this one. Let's see if our little... Yep. Goes right there. And now for this. Maybe right there. That's going to go on that black right there. Maybe here. Or up. Yeah, maybe right there. And this in the tuck. Okay, do we have one on here? Oh, I guess we're not going to be overly lucky on this. So let's just... And then my oldest daughter is supposed to come over. She wanted to come over and spend some time, and she wants to make some waffles, and so that should be fun. I think she said, well, she was going to text me before she came over, so we'll see when that happens. But there we go, you guys. It is completed. I think I even have all the pages done too in these back portions. I may have a couple to do, I don't know, but I thought I finished it. But I will show you that flip through in the next video. And then we will do our drawing and see who wins this beautiful flip-flop. It turned out a lot better than I thought it was going to, because I don't normally like to do these because I'm not really good at the flip-flops. But I love Arlene's over at Creating in the Waiting. She makes beautiful flip-flop journals. So I'm like, okay, let's go ahead and make this one a flip-flop. So it's going to be a thick one, you guys, as you can tell from that. So anyway, the next video will be the flip through of this, and then we'll have our drawing. So I think that's it. Let me know if you guys were following the Bible study down in the comments below. I'd like to know who was following and what have you. I think it was a really good Bible study. Thanks to Diane for including me in this Bible study. I know it's much later than when she did it, but you know, I had vacation and stuff. So there we go, you guys. That is our 10 ways to love others well. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. But yeah, thanks for staying tuned, you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.